Hello, my name is Mordred Viking and I would like to welcome you to episode 25 of this Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with the custom nation of Stormwind. As you can see, we have now properly consolidated Great Britain here. It's all nicely blue. And if you remember from last episode, we were fighting a big war, well, not a war, internal struggles, turning our country Protestant. So everything in stripes is currently Catholic, everything in blue is now Protestant. It is growing, but slowly. One of the big problems that we were having was over, where's it gone? Here, with our colonial nation, which is now our colonial nation, sorry. So Care Tempest is our colonial nation. You can see there, oh, it's still showing our flag. It's saying Care Tempest, but that's our flag. But you can see their flag there on the tooltip, so Cereros, Care Tempest, and then it's kind of our flag with a white background on the right. Pretty cool. They are Protestant and they have been converting. You can see both of those are now Protestant. These three are still Catholic, but they do have a missionary working. So I'm glad to have kind of given them some of that problem. This religious turmoil disaster that we have in place right now will end when we have fewer rebel-controlled provinces than one. We're about to get a couple more rebellions kicking off in Wales, Northumbria and Scotland. And once those are dealt with, we can send our army up here to deal with the 10 Catholic zealots which currently control that. Once they've gone, we should be in a position to actually start getting rid of this. So we need to get our religious unity up to 90%. Wow, okay, that's really high. We are currently at 53. It's not undoable. We can certainly do it. How long do we have religious zeal for? 91. Ooh, only 2 more years? That's not good. Okay. So, part of that is we are just mass converting these provinces, so we just need to kind of focus on that really. The other thing which we can start looking at is which idea to go next. The ones I've kind of had my eye on are quality, naval, maritime, trade, administrative, probably. And I was looking at the policies available, which you can see by hovering over the name. And if you look down to, where is it gone? Was it maritime? Yeah, Protected Shipping Lanes Act. Light ship cost minus 15%, light ship combat ability plus 15%. If you remember, we already get light ships quite cheaply, thanks to this one. So light ships will be even cheaper and they'll actually start fighting better, which I think is a win-win. Plus the idea itself gives light ships more combat ability, so they'll be 25% more effective in battle and 35% cheaper. More if we have more shipyards around, which is another 10% I want to say. And if we... there is one which reduces the price. Oh, and if we get maritime they become cheaper anyway, so yes, plus the Grand Navy means we will have just generally more ships. That sounds like a really strong idea to me. So I think I am going to go for maritime. And they can repair in coastal sea zones, which will be excellent for when we actually start expanding where we want to trade. So after that we probably will go trade ideas just so we have more merchants to play with, and then we can start really like shifting trade to, well, focusing on Africa and pushing trade around. So I'm not sure how much trade we'll actually get from here in the New World, just because it's so small. There's just not that much land there. Right, let's unpause and wait for these rebels to pop, basically. We are about to take out another loan, but that's fine. I think we're up to 5? Yeah. Which is more than 1,000 ducats. Well, it will be. There it goes. Saying we can build buildings, but we're not going to do that. Not just yet. Northumbrian separatists. Lancashire is the main one. Fiercely independent. Great people. The other thing that we are going to be looking into is a trade war with the Netherlands at some point, and probably, once we have the shipping in place, a trade war with Cape Verde here, Cap Verde, because we want some of these provinces and Cap Verde is just the smallest, so we'll probably make a protectorate out of them, and then using the interactions that you can have with a protectorate, start conquering them, or rather annexing certain provinces. Let's tip up the speed just a little bit while we're waiting. That was natives have done damage to the colony. I think they killed about 200 there. Tribes are curtailed in Bashkira. So they had a negative... Oh, good. They had a negative event, I believe, which meant the tribes were taking over. Bashkira, I seem to remember, was massive before, so they've really taken a hit. Look at Ryazan, that's the new Russia right there. So you kind of have Russia, Pilsen, Marienburg, Brunswick to a lesser extent, Lubeck, they're kind of the Germanic powers. Venetia obviously is the Italian, although Calabria is proving to be a decent competitor to them. Picardy is wrapping up in France, which is it's good for us because we're allied to them, but it's also bad. Oh wow, Alieto has just lost a ton of land to Cordoba. That's good. We want Iberia to be split up, and Oxfordshire has. Okay, good. And Yugoslavia, of course, and Rhone, Brest. Brest is kind of like the Poland, Lithuania. Rhone is the... don't really know what that would be. Transylvania. Bulgaria. Okay. And then Yugoslavia is kind of the Ottoman, Greek-centric Ottoman, Yugoslavic land. Okay, so we have rebels. We are going to go down and meet them. Go. And we'll consolidate. Shift consolidate. We still want the regiment so we don't have to rebuild them. Oh, they took it by like a day. That's really frustrating. Slow down very slightly. Was this the Northumbrian one? Yes, it was. Good. So we should defeat this one fairly easily. We have another election. We'll go for another military candidate. And yeah, we didn't have him as a general. We will, however, make him a general. He is better. Particularly in that he has some siege ability. Okay, so Northumbria is gone. Lithuania is now decreasing, so Lithuania is not going to pop anymore. Fantastic. Faroe Islands. Why is the Faroes unhappy? That would be you. Are you the one I'm converting? Nope, it's just intolerance. Okay. That would be annoying if that one went. And then the Welsh separatist, Gwynedd. Though Gwynedd is barely at all now. In fact, I'm kind of surprised they are. No, it's just the separatism, and that's going to be decreasing, so... I think that we have things under control now. We just need to let our army rebuild. We need to get some more manpower in. Oh yeah, look at that ticking up really quickly, and our money should be doing the same. Although we are losing currently because we are technically reinforcing. I'm going to reduce our army maintenance slightly. Except the Welsh ones are very shortly going to pop in Gwynedd. I could just station the army there and then they won't. That sounds to me like a good idea. So we lose a naval reformer, or we gain money and lose a ton of mercantilism. Ha! No. Mercantilism is way more important. We can, however, hire a new guy. Ooh, trade efficiency. That sounds to me like an excellent idea. We will be losing more money, though, because we have a more expensive advisor. Oh, wow. We've really been burning through that interest. Sorry, that inflation. Do we have a unrest or missionary strength? That's the guy that we want. So we want 110, which will require another loan. I'm quite happy to pay for that. And we will upgrade you to a missionary. Particularly useful as our plus 10 missionary strength will be ending relatively shortly. And we want to blitz our way through as many of these as possible. Why can't we do Essex? Why? Oh, you're being converted to Reformed. Well, that's annoying. So not only do I not get a centre of Reformation, but people are actually trying to... The Reformed are now trying to convert me. That's just really annoying. Alright, let's do the Highlands. Yeah, more of Great Britain is becoming Protestant now. Probably should do the Faroe Islands just so we get rid of this unrest. We'll do that next, I think. Regardless of how long it takes. Okay, so we have enough Diplo points to get one of these, which would be extra naval tradition. Yes, please. That gives us both extra force limit and the naval tradition. Tradition, of course, is useful because it increases the amount of morale and the strength of any naval leaders that we choose to hire. Are any of these doable? Yes, they are. Can't do that one just yet. Not for 10 years. We could ask for more money. Can't do the ships of war. When can we do that? Oh, that's very soon. So we can do the ships of war shortly. I'll do that. I should have got that instead of the idea. In fact, I should just be getting diplomatic ideas now. I'll stay with the military focus just so we can finish off plutocratic. Lose tradition or lose stability? I'll lose the tradition, please. Too many problems going on to lose tradition. Or I could stay with the military leader and then focus on Diplo. I think that's probably a better idea, because then we can keep getting the military leaders, should we need them, generals, so they can fight. These missionaries really are quick with that many bonuses. Okay, we have done that with Sweden and Picardy. Let's take a look what other countries we can start to influence. Marienburg might be a good one, probably Lübeck too. So we are at our... oh no, we're not. Oh, of course, because we vassalized Northumbria. So we could get another alliance. Lübeck's looking pretty good. Are you at war with Sweden by any chance? No. Interesting. Marienburg also. So either of those I think would be a pretty decent ally to have. They're not at odds with any of our current allies. They're both naval, or Lübeck more than Marienburg. Marienburg's probably the bigger. We'll send one to each and then see what happens. Lose stability and loyalty, or gain loyalty, lose morale, but also reduce stability cost. I'll make the concessions. And I will also improve relations here. Good. Was I waiting for something to get more ships? Don't think so, because we got that. Oh, it's just the money that we need. Okay. We've done the Highlands, now we are going to do the Faroe Islands. There they are. This will dramatically increase their revolt risk while they're being converted, but once it's done, things will be a lot better. Religious zeal. You end when exactly? 7th of May. And how's our colony doing on the conversion front? Oh, it's got another one done. Good. And from the looks of it, no rebels, which we'd have to fight. In fact, they're starting to get an army. Brilliant. But I did not mean to merge those. Oh well. Okay, so our fleet should now be decently enough repaired. We can send the remnants of our army home. I had basically forgotten about them. That flag not being correct is annoying, because they look like mine except for being blue. It should have their flag on it. We got third. Nice. Mostly because of our diplomatic power, I would think. Particularly when we were a bit smaller and we were allied with Aragon and Picardy and Sweden. They're all very large states. Like Sweden's getting beaten up a bit. Finland, Bornholm and Eidsleva. Eidsiva, sorry. Where's Eidsiva? Oh, it's that purple one. Yeah, they are pretty surrounded. And you are taking attrition. Split you in half. Move half of you there. That should deal with that problem. We have done the Faroe Islands, which should remove any problems they are having. We'll do Western Isles next. Yeah, we are definitely getting there. 56% now. Over half. Good. Once the Western Isles are done, that's the whole of the north. Then maybe I'll do Ireland. So I really should do Ulster next, because we don't want that straight crossing if rebels do spawn there. And we're in a pretty good location to react to any problems that occur. So Cornwall is the next most likely. I might move an army to Cornwall to reduce that slightly. You guys can group up. There we go. We're losing a chunk of money, mostly because of the extra advisors we have. Although converting money into monarch points I think is always a good trade-off. And we will make that cash back soon enough. How are we doing in the trade node here? 49% with 75% bonus. Netherlands is still the main competitor. We definitely need to take those provinces. I wonder who your allies are. In fact, you're already at war. Utrecht and Osnabrück. Namur, Lubeck, Liège, Brittany and Brunswick. Don't have any people to send. How long till you're done? That answers that question. They're done. So we'll wait until he comes home, then we probably need to do another justified trade war with them, and then after that I think we should launch into them, because Picardy owes us. We can pay them off with favours. We have quite a few of them accrued. So Picardy is already at war as well with Utrecht. Everyone seems to dislike Utrecht. Utrecht, that mighty killer of armies. Cornish separatists still want independence. Are we in Cornwall by any chance? No, we're in the Western Isles. And now the zeal has ended, so we're down to our base missionary strength. But because we have so many ideas taken, Lecho's gone, okay, and because we have that intolerant society increases missionary strength, as does having the missionary advisor. Our missionaries are still very, very good. They are no longer a valid rival. Do I have any rivals? Not sure I do now. Nope, I can't get any either. I'm too strong. Stormwind, the very grand republic. I am a kingdom already. Yes, I am. When can I become an empire? 1,000, I have 380. Too many... Sorry. Illegitimate embargo. So I'll revoke that one. And then as soon as he gets back, I will start that justified trade war. Be quite nice to catch them while they are actually, at war. Speaking of wars, I should... Oh no, I shouldn't. Never mind. I was going to say I should start getting the free ships, but I want to wait until I go into the next level so I can grab galleons rather than carracks, as they would now be obsolete. But that will need to wait for more diplo power, so yeah, it was a really bad idea getting that additional idea. Oh well. Let's bump up the speed. Still losing money, but we are now actually getting positive in manpower, mostly because we are low maintenance. So is it literally just the advisors that's losing us so much cash right now? Yeah, it looks to be. Okay. Western Isles is done. Good. Plus I reckon having a lot of unrest everywhere probably reduces it more. Maybe. Good harvest. I will take the admin points. Thank you very much. Might actually be able to start doing some admin. Oh no, where? I could do. Take another loan. Oh, renew loan, sorry. Stormwind. Oh, interesting. So if we are their rival, does that mean that we can rival them? Yes, we can, which is excellent, because once we get the trade war, we'll actually get power projection for declaring war on them, which would be lovely. I'm pretty sure we have a bigger army than they do. Who are they allied with? No, Lubeck, Liège, Brittany, okay. So we might want to start you guys demothballing. Yeah. We'll need to defeat their navy, and then we can kill everything else. Another idea, probably military, yes. However, no, we are ahead of time, so we could. How many years? 4? Enough. So we could get another merchant, which I think I will do. Merchants are good for 2 reasons. You can manipulate trade more, and they also give you that plus 10% bonus, which is always nice. So where do we have the most power right now? We have 6% up here, 35 there, but that's already being used. 4% and nothing. So the best option would be Lubeck, and then pump trade forwards with transfer trade power towards English Channel. We only increased it by about 0.3. We have a trade conflict generated, and they did not catch us doing it either. Okay, let's start thinking about attacking them. What is their military like? Netherlands currently have 15,000 men, 10,000 manpower. I completely dwarf that, and their navy is 1 heavy, 3 lights. Simple. You guys are almost repaired. Would their allies join, and would Picardy join? Why wouldn't Picardy? Oh, you still have a truce. How long? '95. It's my truce till 95. Oh, it is. Whoops. I thought that truce was over already. Speaking of truces, I can embargo you. Can I? No, because we have a truce. Duh. Picardy has declared holy war. Okay. Wait, against Winnipeg? Are they colonial now? Oh, they are. Huh, okay. So there's now 1, 2, 3, 4 nations here. Aleccio, Stormwind, Picardy, and Aragon. I think that's all of them. Yeah, no one else. I'm really astounded that Reykjavik isn't. They would have been one of the best candidates to be expansion, but they're not. For whatever bizarre reason, we have taken another loan. Doomsday for Lichborg, Marienburg. We have done our raising relations. So I'm going to do it at Balticum now because they are growing. They are theocracy. How can I tell? Monastic order. Okay. In that case, I'm going to unmothball you because you have another like 5 years. I really need to do something about this money situation. I had expected it to improve by now, because rebellions aren't that big of a risk. We have almost got 100 church power, then we can get our first tenant. There it is. What should we get? And there's our loan. Okay, so the tenants are development cost, which for us is pointless. We've just not had the monarch points to do that. It's a real waste of idea space too. The minus 10% was not cheap. Disappointing. I think that's mostly down to being a republic rather than a monarchy. Because I was playing as Brandenburg and I had millions of the things. Discipline, missionary strength at this point could be very, very useful. Morale, no. Republican tradition as well. Settler increase too. Unrest. What is our national unrest now? -3. Oh, that's a good thing. Minus is good. Duh. Yeah, rebellions really aren't an issue currently. I can't see them being an issue for a while. So I don't think we need the unrest or the missionary strength, although converting things just generally quicker would be quite nice. But it is getting done. We are getting there. Oh, I should send troops up here to deal with them, like, soon. I might start doing that now, actually. 20,000 men, that should be sufficient. Yes. Maybe the settler increase so we can get colonies a little quicker. I think that would be the best option. We'll do it. Okay, so we are now getting more settlers, and we need to up our army maintenance, which is even more freaking expensive. Let's give you a general. Give you him. Okay, then we need to sail to the... Lübeck is done. Good. Order has a civil war. Shame on you. Okay, we have a diplomat free. Where to send him? Venetia? Just for a laugh? Nah. Okay. Definitely need to do something about that money soon. So we're going to land in these islands and then we'll have to take the straight crossing, I'm afraid. They do have a general with a maneuver 2. We have a general with maneuver 1, so yes, we will get the -2, unfortunately. We may not have enough men for this. Reformer praises Church of Stormwind. Gain church power or Increase relations with all Protestants and reduce with all Catholics. I'm going to take the church power, because there are basically no other Protestants. And we have done Gloucestershire. Marvellous. Let's do that province which shall not be named. Just checking how Lancashire was doing. Shall we wait for the tick to get them more men? Yes. How are you doing? You're okay. There's your tick. There's your orders. Jump to it. See how they do. -3. Ouch. Yeah, we might need reinforcements for this, so we'll send the ships out and go and grab some more men. Irritating. In fact, you guys go to there, and the ships don't need to go as far. Growing number of heretics. In spite of rigorous attempts to eradicate the heresy population, some of the provinces are strongly attached. We get a big uprising, or we spend money. I'm going to spend the money, because I'm already dealing with uprisings. I think we're going to lose this fight. Yes, we are. Withdraw. We lost 6,000 men almost there. Of course, we had to fight natives. That was one of the reasons I wanted to withdraw a bit early. I kind of guessed there would be natives causing problems. Taking another loan. I was kind of hoping to have my economy sorted by now. Not making as much money as I'd expected. Probably because not as many people are pumping money into the English Channel, although it is still the wealthiest except for Genoa. Maybe we just need more ships pushing trade towards it. You only gain 30 that way? I was trying to work out just how this difference works out. So if you have basically 5 Republican tradition is buying you 2 years of a re-election, and you get +3 to all stats if you are re-elected, so that's 24, let's see, over 2 years, 12 months, that's 24 per point, that is 36 extra points. No. Of course it's 72 points, so you'd lose 40, 80, 120. Or, sorry, you'd gain. It's not really worth it, but neither is that. It's a horrible event, this one, either way. No, I don't want to lose the points. Yeah, I'm definitely beginning to like republics less and less. I think they're kind of rubbish. Bashkira now has internal conflicts. Weren't you the one that was just having the tribes uprising? Pretty sure you were. Okay, board the ships. Send you guys up to there. Go. And I can park the ships in this island. Should not be a problem. I would really like to start funneling some money to my colonial nation here. It's what I usually do. Prestige or money? I'm going to have to take the money, I'm afraid. Though it wasn't that much, so I could have done the prestige. Oh well. Admin points. At this point, I'm going to see what development I can get. So let's organise this in terms of cost, because there are some, wow, really cheap places. Interesting. Burghers do really like me. So we're getting that, and we're getting, in fact, we're getting the full bonus. Sweet. So this is a very good time to do that, in fact. So we can raise the tax rate. It's 0.9, 0.5. So raising basically anywhere at 0.9, I would say, is a good buy. And because it's now so far ahead of the others, you can't buy it any further. I think it can't be more than 50%, like you're seeing here. Wow, our development costs really are cheap. I wish I could do this more. It'd be very, very nice. and that's us out of points. But that should actually help our income a fair amount, even that small bit. Okay, our ships are on their way. Our colony is about to go. There it is. Marvellous. Wow, they really are expanding out quite a lot here. Do we really want a border with them? Well, it depends if we want this island. Where is the development here? It's those two. So I think we need to start moving over here. In fact, that was our initial plan, wasn't it? So yeah, we want to kind of grab this bit so they can have that bit. So we want this one. We are definitely going to be at odds with Aragon at some point in this game, just because our colonies are going to be so competitive, and I totally forgot about the ships up here. Where are they? Oh, they haven't arrived yet. Okay, good. The rebels reinforcing, I think they are. Annoying. I mean, so are we, but much slower. Aspiring CV, that's our trade thing. Unload the troops. Oh, these are quite a few mercenaries. Yeah, I have an idea. Maritime. No, we are waiting for the Diplo. Group up. You my best general. 221, 131. We do have the Mauritian infantry, so we are now fire-based, so keep with the 2-2. So in the first phase we won't do that well, but in the first phase we should do well. In the shock phase, however, we'll do quite badly. Man, we're getting... Whoa, their morale's gone up. Why? Catholic zealots get a bonus, apparently. Our increased serfdom and prestige is hurting us. But we outnumber them so heavily, we should just win through sheer force of numbers. Yeah, there we go. I think I may get rid of the... I hope that wasn't our general. We'll wait until the fight's over. We'll get rid of the mercenaries because I think we have enough men now. We won that fight. Good. Mercenaries. Delete. Military candidate. Yes, it was our general. That's fine. Where's the port? Port's there. So we'll move you then there. As soon as we capture this, we can put the ships in port and then send the troops home. Another conversion. Good. Let's do London. Excellent. Dock up. Let's do that merge. Put some men on board. And send the boys home. Let's go to the Western Isles. They can march from there. And I think we would be safe to reduce maintenance again. Yes, we would. Still losing money, even though we have no mercenaries anymore. That is slightly worrying. The interest is what's really killing us now. We have 8 loans. That is something we will have to deal with in the next episode, I'm afraid, as that is all we have time for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please do like and subscribe. You should really know the drill by now. If you have any comments, tips or advice, leave a message. I will read them and get back to you. I really do enjoy getting them, so please do keep them coming. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.